I have lots of nice gaming memories. My first ever gaming-related Christmas would have been 2000 because I got a Dreamcast, and the Dreamcast was great. I was terrible at everything on it, including the Buzz Lightyear Star Command game that I got for that Christmas, which was really good. It was like you kept on walking and shooting and blasting things. There's the Toy Story 2 game as well, which was really cool. And my favorite Christmas memory is kind of cheating because it takes place sort of before and in the build up to Christmas, but in 2006, before that, I'd been a massive fan of the X-Men Legends games. I used to play them with my dad all the time when I was little. You know, you had all the first one, and you had Rise of Apocalypse, which was really cool. And then in 2005, they announced that they were going to do Marvel Ultimate Alliance, which was going to have every single hero. It had Captain America, it had Wolverine, it had Spider-Man, it had Thor. I was like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And then every month they'd announce a new character, and they had a website that you could go onto, and like they gradually reveal each character. So this was like my first experience of like forum culture, because I was like this like 11-year-old kid just going on this and like chatting to other people about which heroes that I wanted in the game. I remember them getting announced gradually, and also because it was like the start of the next generation. So I still had the original Xbox, and then that Christmas, the game released in the August, I think. So I was waiting there. I knew it was out. I was like, oh, I've seen all the good reviews. This is too cool. And then for Christmas, I got the Xbox 360 and Marvel Ultimate Alliance and just played it forever. And it was the
What was your favourite team?
Oh, I liked having Doctor Strange and Daredevil and The Thing. And I'm trying to remember who the last person was. Might have been Blade, might have been Ghost Rider, I don't know. But basically the most random hodgepodge team that you could get. You couldn't name them, annoyingly. But you could do like little variations on the different teams. So if you had the Fantastic Four, it would get little stat boosts at the Fantastic Four. And it was really, really fun. I really enjoyed that game. Obviously not going to get to replicate that Christmas memory because Ultimate Alliance 3 is on the Switch. So
Get a Switch, mate. Maybe he'll get a Switch for Christmas. I'm not getting you one.
Oh, you never get me anything though.
No, I take stuff.
You do, yeah. What organ are you taking this year?
It's a bit weird because I didn't really get that many sort of video games for Christmas as a kid. My parents really tried to get me out of the house for some reason. Yeah, I do remember, sadly, my best gaming Christmas present was one I just bought myself because my parents were like, right, we're going to give you X amount of money because you've been doing all this like work and stuff like that, and you can buy whatever you want. So I went out and bought a PS2. But my favourite gaming, Christmas memory, as it were, was when I came downstairs and I was about 8 years old. Christmas tree, stacked full of presents. You know, my parents were really, really excited, and they're just like, oh yeah, come in. And they bought me like toys. They bought me a board game and stuff like that. It was a board game where you like have a tower and there's a man in a barrel and you swing it around and you knock stuff over. It was just destroy the stuff, the game. But then they were like, but there's one more present. Go to the bathroom and you'll see it in there. And I walked in there and I was like, what's this going to be? Am I going to get drowned or what? Like, yeah, I know. It was a downstairs toilet as well, so it was a bit crap as well. So,
Kill you?
Well, I don't know. They didn't. Well, not successfully anyway. They tried, but then I opened the door, and it was a bike. A BMX was there, and I was like, this is amazing. Or is that what I should have done? But I was distracted by the fact that there was a new Venus flytrap plant in the toilet, and I thought that was my present. I thought the other one was just my dad's bike because it was too big for me. So I just thought like, oh, that's a nice bike, Dad. And I picked up the Venus flytrap. I came back into the thing and I sat down. I was like, what does it do? And my parents were just in hysterics trying to look at this like 8-year-old kid of just like, how is he this dumb? Like, I love that plant now. it was the best thing.
Your fly collection has never been bigger.
Seriously, best present. If you're ever in doubt, if somebody says, oh, what do you get the man who has everything? Venus flytrap, apparently.
Send your flies to...
Yeah, it's dead flies in the post. Just send them through. Why not?
Well, as I've now just discovered, I've lost the year 2001 because I thought all these things were on the same Christmas, but they weren't. I have
music taste has never been moved beyond that point.
Alter Bridge formed in 2004, so try again. No, I think my main one would have to be when the PS2 launched, which was in the year 2000. But I did get that at launch. It was November 24th, I think. Did just Google it. So it definitely is November 24th. And then that Christmas, don't remember that Christmas because I think I would have just been in my bedroom. But I do remember the year later.
Sorry, what?
with the PlayStation.
Right, okay, thank you. Because you're not allowed to celebrate Christmas. Scott, go to your room.
Yeah, well, I had a PS2, so it's fine. But no, the one after that was, again, I thought this was all one thing. I thought I got the PS2, and then months later I was awash in games. But no, a whole year had passed, so I think I just stayed in the room for like a whole year. Did have Tekken Tag Tournament though. But Christmas 2001, just me. Just one hand each. No, but you need two people, don't you?
No, you don't need two people because you have two people on a team. Who was your team? Your main?
I don't know. I played Horang. I don't need another person. I don't remember. It was a while ago. Look, the point is, it was two Horangs.
You can't repeat that.
Hi.
How old are you?
29.
Tell people how old you are.
Well, you think I'm 28, but I'm 29.
No, we don't. You thought you were 28.
It's not true.
You gained 2 years in 1 year.
Anyway, Christmas 2001 was when Devil May Cry and Jak and Daxter came out. But I got them for Christmas, back in the day when you couldn't afford things and relatives would buy you things for Christmas. Back, in a moonlit evening. Again, went up to the bedroom, didn't come out for the whole day because games. But those games are amazing, and that was a really lovely Christmas. Couldn't tell you anything else about who was there, what?
I've got this sort of really weird image in my mind of you getting like, oh, thanks, Mum and Dad, thanks, relatives.
I'm just gone.
And you go, and they're just sitting there like, well, I guess it is going to be another Merry Christmas. And it's just like an empty seat where Scott just sitting there and these like little film.
The games come, the next thing you hear is just...
But then just like in the distance, it's just me going, hee hee, like carrying on. Yeah, Jak and Daxter, Devil May Cry, Christmas wishes fulfilled.
For gaming at Christmas, that's kind of just me. I just, similar to Scott, I just sit in my room and play games. Most of the gifts I got gaming-wise always seem to be my birthday. My Xbox I got on my birthday, my DS I got on my birthday. The only game I can think of getting for Christmas one year, I got my relatives to all pitch in and get me Wii Music, which is awesome.
I had Wii Music.
Don't dispute Wii Music is great. I love it to bits.
It's bad.
It's great.
It's bad.
But in terms of for this, last year is where this comes from, because at some point last year I was introduced to Jackbox, and when I went home for Christmas, me and my family don't play games together. We had a Wii and we played Buzz on the PS2 and stuff like that, but that kind of died out. I introduced Jackbox to my family, and then last year, pretty much every single day, whenever there was at least the 5 of us in the house, my mum would go, Jackbox then? Every waking moment we were in the house and my mum would be like, let's play Jackbox, let's go and play Trivia Murder Party. So we played so much Trivia Murder Party and Fibbage and occasionally Quiplash, but myself and my dad would make the jokes very, very bad, in which my mum would then not want to play. But yeah, every waking moment we were playing Jackbox, and I haven't played it massive since last Christmas. But this Christmas when I go home again, I'm making sure to take my laptop and all the correct cables, because I'm pretty certain this Christmas is going to be Jackbox fueled again, and I'm looking forward to it so much.
It's just kind of funny because obviously you kind of associate Jackbox with being quite rude.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like, Quiplash is the one where you get those really bad prompts and you could go really, really dark with them, and then, there's my mother sat there with her iPad going, and there's me and my dad sitting there going.
Right, so I'm kind of cheating because I've got a joint too, because one, I'm not sure if it's real, hear me out. I know a part of it is real. It comes when I was really small and when I got the PlayStation 1 for Christmas. But those memories that you have, that you're not sure whether you've embellished them or whether they actually happen. I know for a fact that I got a PlayStation 1 on this Christmas, and my mum and dad did the great thing, when they do you didn't get what you wanted, but we've got one more secret present ever done. And then you get it, and then I remember them saying, yeah, it's amazing light trap, and then you're like, oh my god, yes! Why is my dad got a massive bike in there? So they did the thing where they did the one more present thing, and I was over the moon. But in my head, I've embellished it to the night before Christmas, Christmas Eve, where I actually played the PlayStation, not knowing it was mine. My dad said that it was for my cousin, and I played Hercules for it. And then he was like, oh, do you want one of these for Christmas? Would you be excited for this? And I was like, yeah, Dad, yeah, I can't believe you let me play my cousin's thingy. This just made sense in my head. Yeah. And I'm not sure whether that's actually happened. If my mum and dad watched this video, I'm sure they can clarify on that.
Brown is a stand-up guy.
Yes, he is.
He definitely let you play it beforehand.
I think he would.
It's a little father-son bond in it.
It is. And you know what?
Questions about birds of these later?
Leave your flat trap alone.
I think it must have happened because it sets it up quite well for a fall. You let you play it, you're like, whoa, I really want to get this tomorrow. It doesn't come, but then it really does. So that was a really fun memory. And a few years ago, predictably, was a PSVR related thing, right? Because I got this, and this was the first time where I got this in the morning. I played the Star Wars VR experience, and it blew me away. I was like, I am in actual Star Wars. But then, obviously, like, my parents had no idea what this was, so I was like, have a go. So I downloaded the kitchen demo, the Resident Evil VR one, and I put my mum in it, put my dad in it, and on Christmas Day.
Good.
And they had just such a wild time. Like, there's videos of like my dad like falling off the back because he was like so scared. And then obviously when more relatives come round, my dad was like so enamored with it. He was like, to my granddad, he was like, come on, you've got to try it. And my granddad was like, he has no idea what games are. So he put him on the kitchen demo, and he his pants, and this just happened for about 7 days after like Christmas. Everyone was just coming to the house. We should have charged for it, to be honest. We charged $5 a pop for it, but I slowly converted. It was kind of like a cult. I'm not gonna lie, people were coming around, and I was like just teaching them the ways of the future of VR in a very wholesome, family-friendly way.
I like segment of spine.
Yeah, it was good. Like, there's a bit where a head gets thrown on Christmas morning, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!" And it was. I have fond memories of that. It was good because like my family's not into games, but it was nice to bond around this like one experience and
of cannibalism
and scary monsters and Evil Dead-esque things and free demos that come with a really expensive PlayStation VR.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
God bless us.
Every one of us.
Okay, so I'm going to deviate from all of the lovely, wholesome Christmas memories, and I'm going to give you a devastating one. No, I'm just kidding. It's honestly, like, at the time, I was hurt. I didn't think anything could ever hurt this much, but I've since sort of welcomed it as a warming, sort of really beloved Christmas memory, and that was, I'm going to guess, 1998. I'm going to guess 1998. I'm not very good with dates, so I would have been about 7 years old. And I got a Nintendo 64, which was lovely. Yeah, it's 64! Before memes were memes, right? So I got a Nintendo 64 for Christmas, which was amazing, and I got 2 games with it. I think the other one was Yoshi's Story, which was brilliant. I loved Yoshi's Story, but the one I wanted was Ocarina of Time, funnily enough. But I actually got Majora's Mask. Now, I was like, what is this? I didn't know what it was. I was like, this is the wrong one. But fair enough, I'll give it a go. It's still Zelda. Zelda must be good. So I put it in to my brand new N64. Just all I wanted was Ocarina of Time, but I was willing to make do with Majora's Mask. It has since obviously become one of my favorite games, which is kind of cute, right? And I put it in, and of course, it wouldn't run, because the N64 needs an expansion pack if you want to run games like Majora's Mask, which require, I guess it just required a little bit more RAM. It's essentially like a little block of RAM that you had to buy to put in the N64. So I was like pretty devastated. The funny thing was, it's like, when you're a kid, obviously, I mean, maybe it was just me, but we're all kind of a little bit spoiled, let's be honest. And you kind of like, oh, this is the worst, what the hell? But we then went out on Boxing Day trying to get this expansion pack, and it was just, we couldn't find it anywhere because we didn't know what we were looking for, because there was no, like, we couldn't just go and Google it. I mean, I had no idea what I was looking for. It was just funny. Like, I look back on it now and I'm like, that is hilarious, like how just silly that was. We did obviously end up having a lovely old time playing Yoshi's Story.
I was going to say, you did get to play something on.
I did play Yoshi, yeah, I did. I just think it's really funny, and it's just a really nice, warm memory for me in a weird, twisted kind of
How long was it
way.
until you finally got to play Majora's Mask?
I got it like for my birthday or something. So my birthday's like 3 days after. So eventually,
I was going to say it's like months later.
no, eventually we found the expansion pack, and I did get to play Zelda.
All was well.
And I loved it. All was well. Yeah. Every other Christmas since has been, of course, lovely, but that one does stick out to me. So yeah.
Hold on. Hang on.
You got to get there.
All right. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh, that was difficult.
90% of it.
Oh.
There we
Hey!
Right
Okay.
then.
Oh yeah, thank you, thank you, Osli, for the jumper. So my favourite Christmas memories, I feel like all my Christmases have amalgamated into one, because we always have Christmas traditions based around gaming. So like my dad is obsessed with making everyone fight on Christmas. Just all the time. I love my dad so much. He's so competitive, and like everything has to be a game. So Christmas has turned into the ultimate games marathon. So every year, he gets a secret set of games, and it's all board games and like these plastic like 80s retro games he gets out. We don't know which ones are going to be or which ones are going to come out. There's 5 rounds. I have to make the scoreboard for the whole family and do little decorations for it. He sets them up, Mom makes the dinner, and then when it hits 7 o'clock, it's game time. Oh, it's game time. And so like it's usually like round 1 is usually like Tin Can Alley, so he'll bring out like the plastic guns. We have to air rifle all of the cans off the top, and whoever gets the most cans wins. And then we'll have a trivia round, and then it's all based on different things like that. We have this one where it's like a helicopter and it goes round on a little board and you have to pick up the objectives and then drop bombs on them.
Family Christmas ever.
Oh, trust me, it is. It's good fun. It's really good fun. We have the Don't Panic game where you have to like name as many things as you can and hit the button. We have like the Grandmaster quiz round, all these sort of things. Literally, it is so much fun. It is so much fun. It's so good. And that is like every Christmas for us. So my dad is already messaging me like now going, I've got all the games ready. I hope you're going to get the scoreboard and all this sort of thing. Like, it's great fun. But apart from that, which is every Christmas for me, which has resulted in some like very funny family arguments and me getting very invested. I am like terribly competitive when it comes to these sort of things. There's been times where I've absolutely just screeched like at people because I just can't deal with losing, which is funny now. Maybe at the time it was like, whoa Ash, take a chill pill. But I've learned. This is how you learn. Apart from family Christmas extravaganza every year is one memory I have really vividly is when I was young, I came downstairs. I can't remember how old I was or what year it was. I have no object permanence like Scott, so the king of objects permanence.
I have all the permanence, thank you very much.
Yeah, knows his age, definitely.
29.
As of this year, he was 27, so I don't know how he's got there. But anyway, so I come downstairs and my mom has made out this whole like fairground, like all of these, she's got loads of little presents and sweets and things, and she's bought these wonderful like fairground games, the ones where you can have like the little plastic boxes that have grabber machines in and you put the batteries in, it's like a mini grabber machine. And she put all of my presents in that, and there was like a popcorn maker, and like Christmas Day was this mini fairground thing, and it was just spectacular. You can tell I'm an only child, like honestly. These
Only child, and we just get drunk.
Yeah, well, you hide in your room, playing PlayStation.
Go downstairs, get drunk, go upstairs, play the PS2.
But yeah.
How old were you again when you got your PS2?
I don't know, but I wasn't 29.
So yeah, it was this mini fairground thing. Another extravaganza. Before I could get competitive and aggy at my family, this was the mini one for Ash. And it was just lovely. And I remember in this grabber machine, like there was all these different sweets and bits and bobs and like PS1 cartridges or something, like things, just cute things. And the main present was an iPod Shuffle, like the original one that's like a big USB.
One without the screen.
Yeah, like a proper, like the proper bar. And I loved that iPod Shuffle. Like I still have it now in my car with all of my old emo music on. It has like all of like Green Day and
System of a Down.
yeah, literally, and Good Charlotte and all that sort of thing. It is, yeah, literally, it's my emo USB and it comes with me, and yeah, it's literally that has like lasted with me, and I think back fondly on the fairground. And I look forward to smashing all my family at Christmas extravaganza this year and winning the Grand Chocolate Santa prize. So yes, watch out, Millmans, I'm coming.